Hello there guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I just wanted to talk about a feature that Samsung has done for the S23 Ultra, or for the S23 and other Samsung phones as well. So there is a number of lists, but I'm not 100% sure with everything. So it's the power, to able to pause the power. So this feature here, so pause USB power delivery. So this basically to prevent phone heating, pause charging when a USB power delivery enabled charger is connected and the battery is over 20%. So what this means is, say for example you're playing a game, something that uses, I guess, quite a bit of, I think it's for all games to be fair. But the main thing is, so you have to have charge over 20% for this to work. So you have to connect it to a power source, so something like with a fast charge capable. So what this does is, so for example, you're playing a game, and normally, if you didn't have this feature, it would drain your battery. So when you're playing the game, drains the battery, heats the phone up a bit. The longer you play, obviously heats up the phone more, and then starts to lag slowly or slow down a bit. So, or processor goes a bit slower. So things like that. What you would normally do is, if you're a heavy gamer, you probably charge it and play at the same time, which causes even more heat, which also reduces the battery life of the phone. So obviously that then means you have to either change the battery or get another phone because your battery won't last as long. It's only that dramatic when the battery just quickly finishes, but obviously that takes a bit of time. But obviously if you want to save that, yeah, you have now this feature which Samsung has done. But I'm just surprised that Samsung actually never put this out there. So you have to actually do quite a bit of stuff just to get this. I mean, it's not that bad. I've made a video on it just to unlock this feature. So you just do a few stuff just to get that to get this feature open, because straight out the box from Samsung you don't actually get this feature for some reason. It's not actually so if you were to go to game launcher and then go to game booster, if you were to scroll down, you actually won't have this there. You'll have all the other stuff but not this one. So to do that you have to actually unlock that feature first, which is quite simple. You just gotta follow the steps that I've made on the video. Just unlock this. You just turn on fast charging, get the faster USB cable. So anyway, what this feature does is, once you put the charger on, what it does is, instead of charging the battery, it bypasses the battery and it goes to the chipset. So it'll power the chipset. And what that does is, now it doesn't need to use the actual phone's battery to play the game. Now you've got the power, so the charging cable basically, it's just basically powering up the phone and the chipset, so you only play through that. So I've used it for a couple of days now, and I've been playing Call of Duty. And obviously, if you know this game and you play it, you know it does kind of heat up after a long time of playing, and sometimes it can slow it down. But yeah, so I've been playing this game and I've been using that feature, so it's been amazing. So if I've got like 40% of charge and I've been playing for a good couple of hours, I'll still have 40% of charge because obviously it's bypassing the battery and it's no longer using the battery to play the game. It's actually obviously using the power source, which is powering up the chipset. So the reason why I'm saying it's really a good thing is, if you're a heavy gamer and you love playing on your phone, then this is really good because it doesn't ruin the battery. So however long you play, it doesn't even touch the battery. So your battery basically will stay always good for playing games, which is really amazing. So I played a couple of hours and my phone was still cold. It wasn't even hot. Compare that to a different Android phone which doesn't have that feature, you'll feel the back heating up very quick. Same goes with iPhone, but obviously iPhone's a lot better. They do take a bit of time, but they do heat up eventually, but it does use the phone's battery, so you have to charge it up again. So obviously doing that cycle, charging it, playing it, so it just decharges, then charges. You're going through the battery quite a bit. Slowly it does degrade the battery. By doing this, it doesn't touch the battery with the Samsung. So that's really cool feature that I just wanted to talk to you about, because not many people know about it. There's a few people out there who do know about it. But yeah, I found it amazing, the fact that it actually does that. You can get like game plugins to power the phone even better, so it runs it more smoother and things like that. So there's features you can play with on the game booster. So you can see you can do quite a bit of stuff. Where's it gone? Was it here? Oops. I think it's when you're actually playing. Then you could do like block during the game and stuff like that. The shortcut bar, things like that. Basically, well, obviously the main feature is this here, the fact that it doesn't degrade the battery. So even when you plug it in and you're playing, this will only obviously work when you're playing a game. Once you've got out the game, it'll just start the phone. It will just charge the phone as normal. So if you got your fast charging on, it'll just super fast charge your phone once you're out the game. But when you're playing the game, it'll pause the charging to the battery and it'll just divert it to the chipset, which is amazing how it works. But yeah, so that's how the feature works. Instead of charging the battery, it just powers the chipset to play the game. So the battery stays cool, nothing happens with the battery, and you'll still have the same remaining battery as you did when you first played the game. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that. It's a really cool feature. It's amazing. But obviously to do that, you need a fast charger. And then turn on fast charge on the phone. So if you were to go to batteries, because obviously when you're playing the game, you got to make sure you go to battery, all the way down, more battery setting, and then just turn that on. I leave it off because I don't want to keep fast charging because I do it at night time, so I turn that off. And obviously I've got the protect feature on my one. But yes, you just got to turn that. So if you're going to play a game, just turn that on. Or if you just like using the fast charging, you're obviously just going to keep it on. And once you've unlocked it, you can just leave it on, plug it in, get the game going, and you'll see it won't be charging. It will be just powering the chipset. So hopefully this video helps you guys out. It's a quite a cool feature that Samsung have done. So it's like a really good gaming phone. This is really recommend it. I love it. The fact that it doesn't heat up and you know that the battery is not degrading. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. So the other thing that I just wanted to quickly mention is obviously when you've got this feature on, you've got the cable on. Now, if there may be some people who don't like the fact that you've got a cable, so when you're holding the phone, it feels awkward. Now, if you've got like a PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller, so I've seen my experience, Xbox controller actually connects a lot better for some reason. But I know PS5 controllers do work. For some reason, for me, it didn't actually work. Not sure why. But so the Xbox one actually worked quite good for me in my case. But yeah, you can just do that. So you can plug your cable in and then just leave it on the side and then use the controller to play the game if you wanted. Or you can just, because it's not too bad, I've done both ways and it's not really that bad. You can hold it, it's still comfortable. You can play the game as easy as it is. So not really much of a problem. But if it's a problem for some people, you can actually get a controller. You can do it that way. End of the day, you get to save your battery, which is amazing. And you can still play the games you want. So I just wanted to quickly add that there for you guys. With people who are thinking about the charging cable being on there and playing, you can use a controller. And it's not that bad.